Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. So we're up and running. Luis Suarez, the man who spearheaded that famous front three, a striker whose achievements were simply glorious.
Just a machine, Peter.
It's Luis Suarez! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Messi. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Stood up well. Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos, and he's got his cross in. Keeper has taken decisive action. And he thumps it clear. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Luis Suarez. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Ronaldinho. That is a great pick out. And this is Luis. It's Luis Suarez!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Luis Suarez. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Tries to pass it through. Look at Luis Suarez! Oh, important interception.
Borussia Dortmund are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And this is Hullet. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Beckenbauer picks it up from the goal kick. Cannavaro. It's a good spell of possession, this. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Now, who's going to be first to this? Quick look, then he rises! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2, then. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Gattuso. He's having a go! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pull it. Luis Suarez! He's done very well to get to that.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Luis Suarez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's a cute ball. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Oh, what has happened here? He won't be happy with that one. Aimed beyond the defence. That's been slipped through. He has found the way through. The referee has given a corner. And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's Roberto Carlos. And the return pass. And it's been given away. Roberto Carlos. And the keeper beats it away. And he's managed to get rid. Ronaldinho.
Borussia Dortmund certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, they can break here. Now it's Ronaldinho. Borussia Dortmund disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And this is Hullet. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. Ball played for Rijkaard. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Cleared away. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well measured. Maldini.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
The final seconds now. And that's gone loose. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 32.
And we're off again.
Borussia Dortmund really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter.
Chance! Davids. Borussia Dortmund different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Now this could be a chance. Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Can he get it through? And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Rummenigge. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hullet. Searching pass he's played there. He's found Pele! No mistake! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 18, Messi.
Borussia Dortmund are making a change now.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Suarez. Shot could be on. Taken back almost at once. It's Roberto Carlos! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Looking to play him in. Borussia Dortmund still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Suarez. Cruyff. Cruyff! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Cruyff. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ronaldinho, who's set up one goal so far. That is a great pick out. Now, can he find a finish? Goes for a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Pele. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Has a look and plays it forward. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's really well cleared. Some resolute defending there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
What a hit, the save was firm.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Corner number 3 coming up. Defending of the desperate variety. He's going for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Borussia Dortmund are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Rummenigge. Looking for options for movement, and that's really well manoeuvred.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Ronaldinho. And he's cut it out.
Borussia Dortmund appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cafu.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Cannavaro. And it's Gattuso. Beckenbauer. And time is up. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. So off we go then.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of the hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the shot! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that. And Cruyff! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Costa Curta chooses to go crossfield. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's a sharp pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Pass somewhat off target. Not the most accurate pass. Pickford gets good distance on it. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And he was quick to react. Mbappe. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cruyff.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Santos were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And it's Batistuta. And this is Messi. And it's played in. Back in. Chance! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Santos are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Plays a sharp little ball here. Now that's an excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Knocks it out wide. He has found the way through. Well read. And the danger is... Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Santos really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's gone for goal. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Well, that has not gone well. Rijkaard. Danielson. Borussia Dortmund are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Adams. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played out wide. Danielson. Good ball, good take. Played in by Danielson.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Cruyff. Adams makes the interception. Now, can they get it back? Knocks it into space. And he was alert to it. And he thumps it clear. We are into overtime. No, that's been intercepted. And we hit half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Borussia Dortmund really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Cruyff really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Over to the other side. Messi. Threads one in, and this is Ronaldinho. It's a good-looking delivery. Could try cutting inside here. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Now that looks a decent ball. They're urging him to shoot. Messi! And And he's had it nicked to... Shapes to shoot! And again! No mistake! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
After 58 minutes, number 15.
Santos take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Denilson. Messi, and he's gone searching crossfield. Well read, nice interception. Batistuta, he's on it, can he get away? Rijkaard. And it's Cruyff. Oh, super find. Oh, cracking ball. Messi. Davids, always onto this, and this is Luis Suarez, and this is Cruyff. I think that's offside, yes it is. And here's Mbappe. Messi. That's a pretty loose pass. Davids. Luis Suarez.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Cleared without complication. And the keeper's got it again. Maldini. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Suarez. Ronaldinho. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Messi. He's found a way through. Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Ronaldinho! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Now, this could be a chance. Face to face with the keeper. Santos needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Rui Costa. Now it's Luis Suarez. Cruyff gets into a good position. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Denilson. Beckham. Santos clearly now in lead preservation mode. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. He gets big. It's hit the crossbar. And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Santos blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do, looking pretty lethargic.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. And we're underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Cruyff. That ball looks a good one. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
He's had it taken off him. And this is Cruyff. He's found a way. Cruyff! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Rummenigge really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Has a shot! Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge with the cross. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely shaped cross. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Cruyff. It's Ronaldinho! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Cannavaro with the clearance. Ronaldinho! Santos are looking to go forward now. He's through here. Check getting this one clear. Taken back almost at once. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Thinks about... and he shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Knocks it into space. And he opts to go forward. Rummenigge. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, he was given the time and room.
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. This might spell Luis Suarez against the crossbar. They want to be quick to recover this.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one. And Cruyff! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rummenigge. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's beaten the last man. Cruyff! It's in! And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive. So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Mbappe. And Van Nistelrooy! It's a goal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Rummenigge. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Borussia Dortmund head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we're off again. Oh, well played. And he's quick to get it clear again. Rummenigge was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show.
And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Cruyff. Nagatomo cuts out the pass. No way through. Cruyff. Maldini. Davids. And it's Ronaldinho. Rooney. Rijkaard. Short changes him with that pass. Rummenigge. Cruyff, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Showing good feet, and he has been fouled there.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Luis Suarez! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
And here's Cruyff. Rijkaard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's intervened well there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Some really good ball movement.
Santos really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That is a great pick out. Ronaldinho. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Cruyff. Rummenigge. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Cruyff deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That's the keeper's ball. Santos have the chance to go the other way. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Looking for the run. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now that looks a decent ball. Shoots! He's got a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And they can counter here, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Davids. And it's Cruyff. Ronaldinho! And that would have won it.
Ronaldinho really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Nagatomo attempts a clearance. Rooney. Davids. Cruyff. And a chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Guardiola. Roberto Carlos. Cannavaro. Forwards and with intent. And it's Rooney. Oh, a delicate chip through. No luck with that dink over the top. 2 minutes to be added on. Rooney. And there's green grass ahead of him. Davids. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Cruyff taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
That's a sharp pass. Can he finish? Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I see this guy Greenwood best deployed in a front three. Usually right-sided. Well, even when starting centrally, he does tend to drift out to that right flank, where he likes to then drift back inside onto his left foot. That usually takes a defender with him, and from there he can cause lots of problems.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And he's in on goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Batistuta. Oh, robust challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Cruyff. He has a look, and the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
Vasco da Gama are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Vasco da Gama with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cannavaro can get it clear. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's a goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking.
And the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there.
Batistuta is having a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Borussia Dortmund go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Out to the left it goes. Now it's Mbappe. He's had a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And this is Luis Suarez. Hakimi, and that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Mbappe. Borussia Dortmund have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Maldini knocks it into space. Pacho makes the interception. Borussia Dortmund heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's Luis Suarez.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting again in a trice, and they are soaring.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Borussia Dortmund grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Mohamed Salah, and they can counter here. Greenwood receives it in a good position here. Rui Costa. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rijkaard. Distributed tidily. Nicely weighted ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Camavinga looking to play him in. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Pacho. And the half-time whistle goes.
Borussia Dortmund are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Borussia Dortmund lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. That gets things going for the second half. Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. Decent chance! In for the pieces! Really well taken goal. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And there was his... takes a shot! Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Tries to play it through. Good ball, good take. And the finish! Sticks it away! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Vasco da Gama playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that was very necessary. Rijkaard. And here's Mohamed Salah. Rui Costa. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's a shade optimistic. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Knocks it out wide. Plays a sharp little ball here. Rui Costa. Scholes. And here's Mbappe. Now that's an excellent interception. Luis Suarez. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Mohamed... It's Salah! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Suarez hurtling down that right flank. He's picked his way through. Cross needs... Up he goes! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Roberto Carlos. And here's Cruyff. And it's Rui Costa. And he was alert to it. Scholes, who does have an assist to his name. Batistuta! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. It's Rui Costa! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
He's tried one! That's another chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Rui Costa. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. It is no contest. It is a landslide. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting. Luis Suarez! Goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
How many? Just how many? Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Greenwood going face-to-face with his great rival. Now that looks a decent ball. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's Van Basten.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
No way through, so back it comes. Cruyff. Well read, nice interception. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Luis Suarez. Camavinga gets a foot in here. Can he get on the end of this? Played in. He gets big! Oh, it rattles the bar! And he's heaved it away. And that will be it. Borussia Dortmund really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Borussia Dortmund against
The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. So off we go then. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Goes forward. Suarez might just make this. Now it's Cruyff. Played out wide. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Bergomi. Davids. And it's Nesta. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. It's gone out for a throw-in. He shifted it to the flank. And this is Messi. He has found the way through. Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Mbappe with the short one. Now it's Mbappe. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Cannavaro. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's managed to get free. And he's there to clear it. Borussia Dortmund are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nicely aimed pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Czech deals with that, nice and simple. And they can counter here. Nesta spots it and intercepts. And it's Rui Costa. He's in a great position here. Rui Costa. Davids. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Beckenbauer. And here's Messi.
That's good play from him.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Rui Costa. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's very neat. And it's Davids. He's shifting through the gears here. So, third corner of the game. Mbappe plays it short. Goes for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
That's a sharp pass. Rijkaard. Mbappe wins the duel this time. Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. And he's quick to snatch it back. In with the challenge. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he was quick to react. Now he's off and running.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And it's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Mbappe. Rijkaard. Mbappe. Nesta makes the interception. Rijkaard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Cannavaro. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Here we go again then. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. He's having a hit! Oh, nearly. Back into the middle. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Davids. Oh, he's been flattened there. And he's quick to get it clear again. Roberto Carlos. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's got away. Cruyff stood his ground strongly. And he's cut it out.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Davids. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Thuram. Can he get it through? Decent chance! Goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
After 61 minutes is number 11, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Looking to play him in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Borussia Dortmund really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's really well manoeuvred. Thuram, he's found a way through. Cross needs to be good. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Nicked it back promptly. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's picked his way through. Luis Suarez! It's a goal! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's gone looking for safety. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Thuram. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Mbappe. Good chance here! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And he's been shifted off it. And here's Ibrahimovic. A heavy challenge. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Not the most accurate pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And he goes cross-field. Cannavaro. Thuram.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And this is Ibrahimovic. Messi has it out wide and in space. In by... Gets his head on it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And the referee brings it to a close. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Borussia Dortmund certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. It's Kluivert! They want to be... In he goes again! That really would have raised the roof.
Well, look, we know there's a sense of artistry in everything he does. That's so typically him.
Cruyff. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pedri calmly anticipates. Lewandowski. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he shoots! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Barcelona! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So, little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
That's what the wall's there for, Peter. That's good work.
Lewandowski goes steaming forward. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's a promising position. Lewandowski. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Roberto Carlos. He's through here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well played and well cleared.
Tries to pass it through. And he was alert to it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Goes for goal! Now it's Lewandowski. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Looking for options for movement. And it's been played through. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Real chance! Yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good at
Pedri! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Kluivert, and claimed it back swiftly. Cruyff, Pedri, played into space, well timed, excellent interception. Maradona is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He has a look up. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8.
Madrid get the second half started.
Dorsal 5.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Camavinga, Maradona. Now it's Lewandowski. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Lewandowski, and there's green grass ahead of him. Cruyff. Chance, surely! It's there!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Some really good ball movement. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's good play. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Now it's Kluivert. And this is Maradona. Madrid have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change? It's Lewandowski! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. And it's Maradona. Bellingham. And here's Kluivert. And he comes up trumps again. Cruyff.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now that looks a decent ball. Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Lewandowski shapes to shoot! He's scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Barcelona. He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Roberto Carlos. That's a good run down the left. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. Kluivert. Oh, that's a key interception. Cruyff. Now it's Lewandowski. Now, can they get him away? And this is Lewandowski. There's the shot! He's got a goal! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.